Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back in the trucks, and we're at Daytona this week. We had ARCA at Talladega earlier in the week. We are going to the Daytona in the truck, so I'm gonna play kind of same strategy that we did in ARCA. We're gonna not qualify. We're car 15 out of 23 here as well, so we'll already start pretty far towards the back, and hopefully we could try to replicate what we did in ARCA and try to move forward. So pretty strong field here being the 15 for us. I think it's like a 4.3K or something like that, which is pretty crazy. So hopefully we could try to work our way forward and miss the wrecks. We got 25 laps here, so we'll see if we could try to survive. All right, we are starting in 17th. Only two guys behind us actually qualified. Everybody else did not. Not many people did qualify overall in general, so it should be interesting. A lot of people are in pretty like not alphabetical, numerical order for the most part. So it should be interesting. These trucks get a pretty good draft for the most part, and I'm just trying to avoid the wreck early on or midway through, something like that, and hopefully we can keep going from there. 25 laps is not a long time, but it's long enough to be able to make some moves from the back to the front in these things at least. Now, if you were in the next gen, it might be a little bit sketchier doing it this slow and stuff. From the, or this little amount of laps, I should say, from the back. But trucks and ARCA, you get a huge run and stuff, so try to take it easy early on. And hopefully we can avoid some wrecks. Try to watch our oil temp and stuff, because in ARCA, there was some oil temp problems and everything when we were pushing each other really tight. Because we kind of got off the main pack, so we were kind of in a line pushing really hard. Had to really watch the oil temps and stuff. Trucks, maybe only if you're like the main pusher or something, you have to pay attention to that stuff. This guy wants to drop to the back. We'll see how much of a draft I get up to these guys or how fast I do. But that guy dropped out real quick. Get a huge run into the corner, big lift. That higher lane's definitely going to get more of a run as these laps go on. If they keep like a decent sized line up there, that higher line usually works out really well. So I do want to work my way up there at some point, but right now is not the time. I'm completely content early on, just working my way down here. And if we lose some spots, we lose some spots. If we gain some spots, that's even better. But early on in these races, I try to just stay on the bottom in case there's a wreck, and you have a lot of room to shoot out to the bottom side is the main thing. I cannot like get comfortable in my seat right now. But if there's a wreck, I can at least slow up and go through some grass in the infield rather than being on the outside and just stuck there. And there's just nowhere to go when you get slammed into, or you have to slam into the guy that's wrecking because you just don't have anywhere to go. They're moving around a little bit up here. Don't turn the wheel too fast. That actually got kind of loose. That was weird feeling. Didn't really want to do that. The 5 car moved up from our lane to up there. We'll see if he advances. Everybody's being pretty polite so far with the 2 wide. Nobody's really pushing it too hard. I'm kind of staying off the guys in front of me. I need to hold my line better because I'm hitting the apron and everything. I don't know if it's like my force feedback's a little weird right now or whatnot. But I need to draft up to these guys. Or the fact that I just can't get comfortable in my seat. Drafted up to these guys pretty quick. I think I saw Jabo was in our race. So that's pretty interesting. Somebody's up in the wall at the top. 3 wide some. Jabo's in that 20 American scheme out there. It's a pretty cool looking paint scheme. I like the number with the American flag in it. It looks pretty good. Maybe I lifted a little bit more than I should have there, but it's fine. We didn't get hooked or anything. Thank you to the guy behind me. This bottom lane kind of has just moved up so far. Some guys have tried to make the 3 wide work. Not enough cars went out there for them.
Whoa!
Some guys were up on the apron up in front of us, looked a little sketchy. Now when we were running Talladega, we were 3 wide a good bit. This track's a little tighter. Still can make 3 wide happen pretty easily, but it happens less at Daytona than it does at Talladega for sure. A little bit of a check up here before turn 3. People are starting to move around a little bit more on entries to these corners. We have worked our way close to a top 10 now. Just staying on the bottom so far. We haven't really done anything. 17 was quite close to my right rear. That was a little sketchy. He was moving up to that middle lane, but he was really tight to us because he was right on our bumper before. I didn't want to get like net code hooked up into the wall or anything. That would have sucked. But everybody's keeping it pretty cordial so far. The bumps don't seem to be too crazy or anything. They're going 3 wide on our outside, so we're 3 wide right now. I think he's the only guy out there. There might be 2 of them. They're kind of making a little headway with the run that they had. Guys in front of me aren't staying in line amazing. They're like kind of moving around a little bit. I'm just anticipating one of them getting hooked out of nowhere. Yeah, these guys are starting to go 3 wide real aggressively up there, so I'm fine with falling back like we are. We're back to 18th now. That's okay with me. This is like the same exact thing that happened in ARCA. ARCA, we went from like 17th or 16th maybe up to like top 10 real early, and then fell back to like 18th or so, and then the massive wreck happened up front. I wonder if those 2 are working together, because he moved up like the same exact time as that guy. And there it is. And the 10 car just didn't really pay too much attention. I'm gonna go through the grass, miss him coming back down. All we did was get a 2X. We don't have any damage, so that's fine. But we are all good. We got out of that pretty scot-free. We only had a 2X, and that's only from the 10 car trying to slow down and miss it, and he just came right across our nose. There wasn't a whole lot we could do there, but we came out of that with no damage, so I will take that all day. Not gonna pit. We'll be 13th, it looks like, and we'll continue running. All right, we moved up to 12th. One guy in front of us pitted, and literally every other car behind us pitted as well. So that is quite interesting. I guess a lot of people ended up damaging that thing. I don't think tires mean anything here, honestly, so I'd be shocked if that was the case. But we're up to 12th. There could be a lot of damaged cars behind us, potentially. Maybe they just went in precautionary in case they had damage. But yeah, the 10 car behind us, or on the inside of us now, in 13th, he doesn't have any damage, I don't believe. He just spun off our front nose, and it looked like he was just spinning. He didn't really get any damage, so he should be fine, honestly. But we'll see what we can do here the rest of this race. We got about 15 laps to go here, and hopefully we can avoid another big one if it happens. I think some guys went back and looked at it when they went in pit as well, and they said it was netcode, so that's unfortunate. Why? Why for? You're an idiot. Like, there's no reason to try to push me up. Stay in your lane. But apparently it was netcode between some guys up there. Where are you going? Like, you can't just change lanes. You can't just change lanes up to the middle whenever you want. That would definitely be a reason for a wreck. This guy wants to take every run he can get, it seems. On our outside. Try not to get to the inside of the 23 there. I don't really like being in the middle 3 wide here, because the middle 3 wide is pretty sketchy at this track. Yeah, that 4 car does not hold a line super well. And he's coming on up. That guy wants to stay on the outside 3 wide, it seems. That 4 car came up and then was slow as hell. Like, just slowing us down. Just dragging us back. Trying to keep the lane for that 9 car on the outside. Yeah, this 4 car is like just running half throttle or something. Like, he is losing gaps in front of him a ton. I feel like he's gonna cause a big one. He's really scared me. I don't know what it is about that 4 car. It's just something with them. They're too wide behind me. Side draft a little bit. That 9 car lost all his help, it looks like. I really want to like get up there and just drop below, because that is happening. I don't know if the 4 bumped him on entry or what. I have no clue. 9 car behind me gave us a shunt, but really know where we could go. Could go to the outside 3 wide, but I think it's a little early for that. We're not even in the last 10 laps yet. But some guys definitely want to take it 3 wide a whole bunch. This yellow car up here cannot hold a line to save his life. Like, he is weaving back and forth super hard. Oh, we got a 4X. That's unfortunate. I think they saved it. Maybe. Maybe not. But this yellow 10 car can't hold a line to save his life. Oh, he's getting right hooked. That's going to be a wreck. That's going to be a caution. So we were able to miss that. There was like a big checkup in front of us with that yellow car. And then I don't know if the yellow car came up or that 5 car came down, but we were 3 wide. And that was a whole mess. So do we have any damage? We have damage on the back end. I don't think that's going to affect us at all. I'm just going to stay out and... Do I don't know. We're not really losing too many spots, like, pitting. So, maybe I'll just pit and get the back-end damage fixed. It's not too bad, but I might as well go get it fixed, I guess, just to see how bad it is. Alright, we lost only, like, 1 row pitting. The 10 car is where we would be. We would have been in 14th there. We're in 16th, so I'll take that. It was only, like, 25 seconds of damage or something like that. Nothing crazy. It was just that little bit of rear end damage and a 4X from that. So we have a 6X total right now. And I noticed on the race labs, the 4 car, who's the one on our inside right now, and the 10 car, who's straight in front of us, both are at a 1.1 and 1.2 safety. And I know the 10 probably at least has a 4X because he was spun out on that caution, and he spun off my nose on that first one too. So he either has a 4 or a 6. So we might see a couple guys lose their A license in this one, which would be pretty crazy. But 8 laps left here. People are going to be pushing it super aggressive. We'll see what happens. There's bound to be another wreck, I feel like. Big check up there. Luckily the guy behind me wasn't super tight. And the only reason we got the 4X on the last wreck was from the guys behind us. When everybody started hitting, I'm getting down. When everybody started checking up, like the 4 and the 10 got together, I don't know what car it was behind me got into us, and then he got spun by other guys behind him. So that's unfortunate. I think this guy in front of us, Phillips, is a part of the college thing. Oh no, not him. There was another guy. This guy says Elliott Sadler's Esports, which is pretty cool. But there's another truck out here. I don't know what number he was, because on the side of his car was just his name. And that's like the college esports thing or something like that, potentially. Or like the somewhat pro type of racing for the trucks. I don't know what exactly it is. The bottom line got super messed up because of the car. The truck in front of us almost made the guy in front of him wreck. We fell back so many spots there, but that's okay. We still got laps to make it up. And with how aggressive everybody's being right now, there's bound to be another huge crash, I would think. Thought this guy was gonna go up a lane. Now he is. Please be decisive. Don't come right back down on us. All right, we're good. Oh my God, they're about to wreck. There it is. Yep, we hit that one harder. There's just nowhere for us to go. Don't hit the inside wall. And we're fine. We didn't hit the inside wall. That's the only thing that matters there. I think we're okay overall. We definitely have damage on the front end. The toe is definitely out some. It's definitely a little bit messed up. Holding a little bit left now, so that's unfortunate. But I'm not shocked there was another wreck. We have, what, a 10X now? I think it's like a
What's it?
17x for a penalty and then a 25x for a DQ. So I don't think anybody's gonna get DQ'd out of this thing, but we'll pit, get our damage fixed, and be back out there once again. All right, we're in 15th. We really didn't lose any spots through that whole thing. We had like 36 seconds of damage, got it all fixed, and we're good to go. If I ask the spotter if we have damage, we're fine, and we have no damage altogether. So I'm happy about that. We were lucky that it wasn't damage that couldn't be fixed, and it wasn't much. I know the 10 car got spun there, and it looks like he stayed out because he still has damage on his left side and all that. So that will be interesting to see what happens with him if he falls back at all or not. But I ended up changing my tires too because we didn't have much damage either, because we did slide them and everything from the wreck. But it's going to be 3 laps to go here at the end. It's going to get crazy. Take your bets now if you think we're going to get a green-white checkered. I would bet to say yes at this point, because people are pretty nuts right now. The 10 car could not hold a line to save his life, so he scares me. Yeah, that Hagen up there, he's the one that I saw the paint scheme with the name on the side. That's the one I was talking about earlier. Bottom's moving right off the rip, but that top's gonna start getting some momentum at some point. I don't know where I want to be, honestly. I'm gonna try and just take my momentum. Oh, so does this guy. He's gonna block our momentum off. So we're gonna try to take it to his outside. I fully anticipate there being another wreck. That bottom lane's kind of moving. Get back down. That guy will come down to that middle lane. Let's see if we could draft back up to these guys. Try to finish like a top 10 spot or something would be awesome. After being a part of like 2 different wrecks in a way. Kind of, in a way, I've been a part of all 3 wrecks. The first one we had no damage because there was just 1 car coming down on our nose, and then the other ones we had damage from, we got those slightly fixed. It was just like 24 and like 36 seconds of damage, pretty much like a minute full of damage this whole race, which has been pretty lucky, having a 10x. Wrecking in turn 3. I don't see no wreck in turn 3. I wonder if it was just that guy up top maybe got the wall, potentially. Like there was a car contact and he got the wall. I don't know. Then he's getting pushed down onto our nose. Jesus Christ, 4 car. That's 100% on the 4 car because he was not clear in that middle lane. Pushed that guy down onto our nose. Like the 14 had nothing to do like wrong there. That 4 car just drives like a jackass. Because he was doing the same thing to us when we were above him. He would just start moving up into the lane, regardless. Now we're going to finally get a push, and we might be able to get like a huge run here through 3 and 4. Thank you, number 8 car, for picking us up, because we weren't slow. We just got slowed up. I would not be shocked if they start wrecking here very soon. Maybe they won't, though. You never know. Doesn't look like they're going to. We're not really going to gain any spots, so that's unfortunate. We're going to finish. Oh, he's coming back up. Oh my God, we missed that one. Did we get a 1x? No, we missed that too. Nice. We finished 17th. That sucks, but we at least survived that thing. That 17 got spun straight across and went all the way up. Who ended up winning it? The 1 car won it. Nice on him. Parker is 7.6K I rating and wins it. That was the same thing that happened in our ARCA race. It was like a 7.3 or something won it. I barely missed him. That was crazy. But yeah, we got absolutely screwed because of that 4 car there coming to the white flag. Actually, I can just go back 1 lap. Because the 4 car wasn't going to be clear and just came down. He could have lifted for sure as well. I don't know how tight they were because he had the room coming down. This guy just decided to come down and try and chop her nose. So 4 car definitely drives like an asshole anyways, but in the same sense, the other guy did not lift for the 4 car either. But we need to go back and see all the wrecks that happened throughout the race because there was quite a bit. These guys are going 3 wide. This is lap 7. Oh, and they, yeah, definitely netcode got them. That's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. These 2 cars just had some netcode and it just spun them right around. Because they had a little bit of room between them and just spun them straight around. That's unfortunate. And then I was back here and the 10 car just started coming down, trying to miss it, and it just came straight across our nose. Luckily, it didn't get damage for either of us. I just had to like go down, miss where he was spinning out at and all that. But yeah, that was a pretty decent sized wreck too. So overall, oh, and then this guy just ARCA brakes it. You gotta pay more attention than that. You can't just ARCA brake that. And then right here, the car went high. Ah, okay, that's what started everything. The one truck went high and then wanted to come back down last second. He checked up, and then everybody started accordion up really hard. And that was our rear end damage that we got. But it accordioned up really bad, and then this guy got into us. Nothing of his fault, just massive checkup here. And he ended up getting hit really hard from behind. Big wreck, but they kind of saved it. These guys just really like started hitting each other. But then right here, the 5 car came down onto the 10 and it just hooked him around right on our outside. That brought out the caution, and that guy was losing it. Is he gonna save it? It looks like he did. Nice job. And then what happened here? Next one is, this is where we definitely ended up in it as well. Oh, I thought that was the 10 car that went around. That 13 Menards car just couldn't hold a line to save his life in the middle. He was down, up, then he goes up and it just gets spun off of that guy's nose. Nothing that he really could do. I was checking up and then the 16 just shoots straight down. Luckily, that was just the worst of it. We had a little bit of front end damage. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. They had the towing a little bit off in the car. Like I had to hold it a little left. It was kind of odd. And then this is the white flag. Or this is 2 laps ago, sorry. They all kept it really clean. They were all just super tight. I don't know how they didn't wreck there. Wow. That 51 was getting clipped. The 17 wanted to be a hero, I guess. Or did he get clipped? Oh, he got clipped to go down there. And he was just staying in it. Where did he end up finishing at? 9th. He lost like 3 spots there. And then I barely missed him. Man, that was close. I was like full steam ahead here. And then he gets hit, starts spinning. And I just chuck it down to the left last second and miss it by inches. So that was nice. We do finish way back in 17th, unfortunately. Not too many cars wrecked out. Actually, everybody was still in the lead lap, so everybody was still technically in the race, which is crazy. So started 17th, finished 17th. We were all the way up close to a top 10 when some of the wrecks happened, and we had some damage, had to go get that fixed and all that. So it is what it is. I think we're going to lose a little bit, but that's fine. We actually gained in ARCA earlier in the week doing this. So, oh wait, yeah, we gained a good bit in ARCA earlier in the week because we finished 4th, pushing Gavin to 3rd. That was awesome. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results here. We do lose 35. We lost 39 safety, but I have a good bit of safety. I'm not worried about that. I'm actually interested to see the, who was it? The 4 car was really close. Oh, he's down to a 1.1 now. And the 10 car, he is close. He almost dropped below a 1. If you drop below a 1.0, it'll automatically demote you down. If you get above a 4.0, it'll upgrade you to the next licensing up anyway. So he is getting very dangerously close. So is that 4 car. And it looks like the guy that was right above me, the 21, is a 1.28 as well. So ton of people lost safety. Did anybody have a 0x? The 3 car and the 1 car who finished 1st and 3rd, the 2nd place car got 1x, and they were the safest cars. Actually, no, the 19 had a 0x, but he finished way back here. That's actually pretty crazy. There's no way you're racing this for safety. So don't come to Daytona expecting safety ever. But we lose 35. That's okay because we're still 4.1K, which I'm happy with. We gained a good bit in ARCA earlier this week. I want to say like 40, 50, or 60, something like that. And I think we gained a little bit in Gen 4. So overall, we still gained this week. And even on the dirt side, I lost like 6 in the open supers running a fixed set, and then gained like 36 in the UMPs. And so really, I gained like 30 on dirt as well. So it's been a good week. We gained overall with 2 super speedways and New Hampshire, which I'm not good at all. And the dirt side, running a fixed set against open setups is very tough. I expect to lose there. And luckily, we started making a good charge forward and gained a good bit of spots towards the end, which was fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this race. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.